If you look at it, if you bring up like DJ Quick, you know, .com, if you go on the internet and look up anything under me, if it's not up under Arista, you'll find a little memo, you know, you'll find an entry about a murder that happened at my house, as opposed to all of the positive things that I've done. And it makes me wonder, it makes me feel bad, it makes me not want to subscribe to the internet sometimes. You know, it's like, how come is this what you want people to know about me? So I'm glad that you have shows like BET Live from LA to let me speak my piece. They don't tell you about the things like we just did, like this weekend, me, Tony Lane, Toddy T, you know, King T out in Compton. We just threw one of the biggest bashes, a pool party, and like an after party with nothing but Bloods and Crips, Santana Block, Compton Treetop. You know what I'm saying? They set all these sets together in peace, in harmony, no arguments, despite how much liquor was consumed. No arguments, no fights, no bad energy. We bringing it together. You see this man, me and this man, come on, man, we used to be arch rivals. Right, for sure. You know? Now I'm going to make sure he ain't got no boogers in his nose when we on TV. You see what I'm saying? and I'm sure Ed appreciates that, doesn't he? For sure. I'm sure he appreciates that. Let me know about that one. I hear you. Eddie in California, thanks for holding you on BET tonight, and I'm glad you called, Eddie.
Yeah, this question was for Quick. I heard him say he was starting a new label up. I know y'all get tired of people throwing demos in your face all the time, but what would you say to like somebody who's young, who does a lot of writing, and you know they want to get involved in the business, but they don't exactly know how to come at somebody when they see somebody who's like made it or, you know, done a lot of stuff in the entertainment business.
The best thing to do, bruh, all jokes aside, good music and presence sell you. Like your music, if it's proper, believe me, we'll come looking for you. You know what I'm saying? We'll hear you probably word of mouth. We'll hear about you. The good thing for me is that works for me. Rather, if you approach me, just don't be pushy. You know, I mean, I'm gonna give you a minute and hear what you're about, and I'm gonna be like, shoot me a tape, because the best thing that I could do is listen to your tape when I'm comfortable, like later. You know, don't make me listen to it right there in front of you to where I'm a form of opinion. My facial expressions is gonna tell you the truth. So. You know, the best thing to do is hone in on it, concentrate on the songs that you do, concentrate on, just like 3. Don't try to do the whole album if you're just starting. You know what I'm saying? Concentrate on the songs that you want to make an impact with and start delivering.
In a minute, 8, let me get one more call in here, but I want to ask you in a minute whether or not, to piggyback on Eddie's question, you think it's getting harder or easier to break in this business? Harder or easier to break in? Roia in Michigan, you're on the air, and I'm glad you called, Roia.
Thank you. 2 short things. First, do you believe in God? And if you do, how are you using your talent for God through your music? Because the Bible says that when we're blessed with talents, that we should use them for God.
Okay, Roy, we'll throw that question to Quick, and 8, we'll start with 8.
I believe in God, but it's a tricky question to say, because, you know, this is a talent that God gave me, you know. Sure. So it's kind of hard to say that.
Go ahead.
It's kind of hard to say that he doesn't want me to do what I do. I mean, I'm not telling, you know, God looks down on us. He sees us. He knows right from wrong. He knows if we, like you say, he knows when we're bad. He knows when we're good. He knows me. He knows my heart. So he knows even though I get in the studio and I might say a few foul words, and I might talk about a situation that I didn't like, he knows when I leave the studio, I'm going to go to church on Sunday. I'm going to sit down with my family in a normal fashion. We're going to have, it's normal. I mean, it's like I'm not using this to exploit. Okay, God gave me the talent to rap, so now I'm just going to rap evilness.
But there are a lot of folk who say, Quick, as you well know, that while all talent is God-given, that it is possible, though, to bastardize the talent that God gave you.
And use it for the wrong reasons, purposes. My thing is this. When it comes to religion, I can't, by me being a producer, I'm a very open-minded person, and there are a lot of good points in all beliefs, in all religions, that I apply to my life, you know? I can't generalize and say, okay, it's about Jesus Christ and it's about, you know, God. First of all, you know, it's like, yeah, I was raised in the Baptist church, but as I got older, my mind started to expand. I realized that don't condemn Buddhism, that don't condemn, you know, other religions. So I apply all of the good religions into what I do.
Roy, we thank you for your phone call, and we will take a break and continue our conversation with 8 and Quick. Snoop is on his way here. Hopefully he'll get here to say hi to us before we go off the air. We'll continue our conversation, though. I hope you're enjoying it. I certainly am. And we're back in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to BET Tonight. I'm Tavis Smiley. We are live in L.A., and we are glad that you're with us. Look who's here. Snoop. What's up, man?
I'm straight.
How you doing?
I'm straight.
Nice to see you. Glad you made it stuck in that traffic, huh?
Yes, sir.
See, you live too far out, man. I keep telling you, you got to move in the city.
I know, man.
You live out in the middle of nowhere, man. How you been? What happened to his cup?
Oh, I don't get no BET tonight.
Yeah, they robbed me for the cup, man.
We'll get you a cup, I promise.
I'm taking this one home.
Since you made it here, we'll get you a cup. That's the least I can do. Snoop, since the last time you were here, and it's been a while since I've seen you, so I'm glad you came back to talk to me. Last time you were here, though, you were still with Death Row. Everybody knows, of course, you left and made the move to Master P. Tell me why you did it. Personal decision, business decision. What's the story?
No Limit is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? It was the best label in the world for me. Master P is the best director. You know what I'm saying? He choreographer is my career right now, so, you know, I want to thank him for stepping in and making that move and putting me in a situation where I could shine.
How the two of you guys hook up?
Mutual friends at Priority Records. We used to always meet up there, so we decided we'd take it to the next level and put a, you know, record together.
One of the things that you said back in the day was around, specifically around the death of, and I'm not going to stay here, but I got to raise this one time, around the deaths of Biggie and Pac. One of the issues that you raised was a fear for your own life. You're feeling better about that these days, and now that we're further and further away from that, give me a sense of what's in your spirit these days. How you feeling about life, period?
I put my life in God's hands, Tavis. I ain't really tripping no more.
Right.
That's why I came up here by myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no.
Huh? Yeah, no. I ain't mad at you. Quick, one of the things I wanted to ask you and Aiden, and I asked Snoop, of course, now that he's here as well. You would tell me during the commercial break that you thought your Rhythmalism album, which is phenomenal, you thought it was half-baked, half-done, just wasn't all the way there.
I won't say.
Are you guys, like, your toughest critics? Too tough on yourself? Your record is selling like crazy, and you think it's not good.
Well, I'm not saying that it's not good.
Right.
It just caught me in a kind of a straddling the fence still. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a decision that I hadn't made when the record came out, but I'd already made that decision post-record, post-Rhythmalism, exit Rhythmalism, enter Balance and Options. It's a cold record.
Snoop, how would you say your stuff has changed? The sound, if at all, the sound of your music, your style, how would you say that's changed since you've been with No Limit as opposed to Death Row?
Well, I got seasons of my life now.
That's right. That's right. You may got New Orleans a little bit. I got some seasons.
All my No Limit people, what's happening?
Yeah. Let's go to Lynn in Ohio. Lynn, thanks for holding you on the air, and I'm glad you called, man.
Yes, how y'all doing?
Well, how are you?
Okay. What advice can you give a female rap artist such as myself, and how can I hook up with either one of you guys to feature on a song?
The latter part of the question we've dealt with, I'm not trying to play a hate on Lynn, but we've dealt with that question earlier about how to get in touch with folks. We can help you out, Lynn, maybe down the road if we can. But the first part of the question is an interesting part. Is there specific advice you would give to, because her question was about what would you tell a female rap artist? Is advice you give a woman different, what'd you say?
Keep your clothes on. On the real, keep your clothes on, baby. Don't let it be about sex. Don't let your body or whatnot be the reason that you in this music thing. Let it be a talent thing, something that you know how to do, that you really want to do.
I think Lynn can respect that. I was asking her whether or not if there's advice you would give differently to a woman that's trying to get in this business as opposed to a man.
It's hard for a female to get in this business, because we've been dominating the rap game, and then, when females come in, you got like Foxy and Lil Kim and whatever. And me, I like females on my type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Not to the fact of, if she step into lyrics like I can flow to and the beats is there and she got nice delivery,
it doesn't matter what
it don't matter. I wouldn't care what you is. I mean, if it's nice, period. I mean, so don't put it in the category like, okay, how a female got to come in to how a male got to come in. Just make sure it's tight.
Let me, I'm sorry, go ahead quick, I'm sorry.
Call our record companies. Get in touch with them, and they'll shoot them the tape, they'll pass it to us. For sure, thank you. Call our record company.
Let me back up to what you said earlier, because I know you meant that, you were serious. I know you weren't playing with that. Let me pose this question, Tim. I got to go to a break. We'll come back and get your answer on the other side of this break. But I'm wondering whether or not Snoop and Quick and 8, whether the three of you sense that women, in fact, do sell themselves out trying to get into this game by playing too much on the sex tip and not being true to the art form of the music that this business ought to, in fact, be about. We'll talk about that with Snoop and Quick and 8. I'm not going to call them rappers. They are curators of energy. And we'll continue our conversation with them in just a moment. You're watching, and hustlers. Well, for that matter, so am I. But we're watching BET Tonight. We're back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Ride down motherfucking Central Avenue. Ride down motherfucking Central Avenue. Hoping the police don't gather you. Motherfucking Central Avenue, Central Avenue, Central Avenue. I used to ride the back of the bus like Rosa Parks, down the main line shouting hood remarks. Where you from, homeboy? Compton, no mine. Get 'em up one time, gaffle and fine. Deuce, deuce in the stash, that's how BG smash. 8 niggas on the block, all hustle for cash. If I die tonight, hope I go out dumping. You only live once, I ain't dying for nothing. That's the streets nowadays, young guns and strays. Another sip on the cup, niggas lost some days. Chill.
Hit me in my lap, I'm so loaded. Hit the gas, we no slowing. Don't let my niggas find you, yeah. If they do, they won't leave no evidence. Don't let my niggas find you, yeah. If they do, it go down on Central.
I try to inspire niggas, but I got pills in my trunk. These niggas higher than Hawks nuts, they get low when they done. I paid my bill on Santa Fe, yo, that's Pacific Bell hustle. Even before AT&T, we shoebox money short muzzle. If you know Barclay and the Laundra, then that's MCA. And you know Spruce and the Rabbit, yo, that's that Quick and we great. Now.
Ride down motherfucking Central Avenue.
What's up, Doc? Heavy hitter, suckers.
Mark, this 250,000 right here. I need my homeboy home ASAP.
Nipsey, this case carries life.
So,
I'm gonna need $1 million and a half on this one.
Damn. And you gonna guarantee he coming home?
You know me for a long time. Have I ever let you down?
All right.